Thank you for joining me. Today, my oldest daughter is visiting me, so I am making her a peach cobbler. This is a tradition with my two older children. I've been doing it since they were little and very nostalgic, but this is the easiest recipe. You probably have the stuff already on hand. And now I will use my original homemade biscuit dough for the topper. So if you want to, just watch the video on how I make my homemade biscuits. And I'll show you how I cut it to lace the top. So first, I have got my pan heating up here. Gonna put in a half a cup of water. A half a cup of brown sugar. And you want to let that brown sugar get good and melted so that everything dissolves really, really good. And then I add my peaches. So I'm using two 16-ounce cans of peaches, which is going to yield about 4 cups of peaches. Don't let it splatter on you. I don't have a certain brand, just whatever you like. So for every 16-ounce can, it's going to yield a couple of cups. And I always do this because I always make 2 casserole dishes full because she usually takes one home. Okay, now I'm going to mix up about a tablespoon or so of cornstarch and water. About a tablespoon, tablespoon and a half. You always want to take your cornstarch, put a little cold water in it, get it stirred up good. Because if you just dump it in there, it's going to be clumpy. So we don't want it clumpy. And then you pour it in. And I also have about a tablespoon and a half of butter. Some people put 2 or 3 tablespoons, but I put about a tablespoon and a half. Now, while all of this is, all I'm got to do is bring this to a boil, get it hot, get everything kind of married together so the butter's melted. While that is boiling or coming to a boil, I am going to show you how I get my biscuit dough ready to go on. Forgot my flour. Okay, so I've already got my biscuit dough made. I've had it chilling in the fridge for about 30 minutes because biscuit dough that's has been worked too much or it gets too warm will not rise good. So you always want to make sure it's chilled because you want that butter or shortening, all that in there to not be hot. Okay, so let me get this out of my way here. Okay, now I have made a double batch because I always, anytime I get the chance to make something, I try to make a little more and put it away. So when I know I'm doing peach cobbler, I'll double my my dough for my biscuits, and then I'll make biscuits and put them in my skillet, and I'll have them and put them in the fridge or the freezer. So I try to always work in some extra there when I'm already cooking. So I am going to put a little bit here. Now you have to kind of play it by ear depending on your casserole dish. I make these. I've got a big one and a smaller one. I wish I had another this size. So what I do is I've already got my casserole dishes buttered. Now my peaches are almost coming to a boil now. So at that point, I will go ahead and start laying out my dough. So I just fold it in just like you're going to make biscuits. And I do small sections at a time because you're gonna lay it or roll it and kind of flattened out a little. So I just make sure I got dough on my hands and I lay it out. You can roll it, but I feel like rolling it works it too much, and you don't want to work dough too much. So I have this laid out flat. I take a pizza cutter. I do not try to get them perfect. And I just run some long pieces down through there. Now, as soon as that starts boiling, I will put my peaches in my bowls, and then I'll start layering my lace on top. And we're just about there. Now, a lot of people use nutmeg, cinnamon, that type of stuff. I don't put all that. This is very simple. That's come to enough because the butter will finish melting. Now, once I'm done boiling, I'm going to put about a tablespoon of lemon juice. You can use real lemon or just like I am. I keep this on hand. I'm going to do a tablespoon. I'm going to do about a tablespoon and a half. That really kicks it up a notch. Okay, I'm going to give that a little stir. Now, to keep from splattering all over myself, I like to use a ladle. And I'll start dipping some of the peaches is what's going to make it splatter. So I try to get some of those peaches out so it doesn't splash so hard. And I just kind of split up my recipe into 2 bowls. And I'll use my ladle to finish it out without splattering. Now, you want to just kind of even it up however you want it. You're going to have a lot of juice here on top, which is going to make this awesome. Okay, so where I've already cut my laces, I'm going to start laying down. I've even got the little small pieces. It doesn't matter. I don't worry as much about what it looks like as much as I do what it tastes like. So I just lay them next to each other. Now the other thing is because I make extra biscuit dough and I already have biscuits on hand, the other thing you can do is make this, the liquid, the peaches and all this, have it ready, and then you can bake your biscuits and just pour this over the top. So I always have extra of that. We love peach cobbler. And you know, it's make your own traditions. It's I didn't actually realize it was a tradition until later in the years when my daughter won't even eat nobody else's because it's a mindset, I think, that, oh no, nobody's as good as mama's. She's sitting over here just agreeing with everything I say. My son also loves it, same way she is. But now, my youngest daughter, she's not that crazy about peaches, so she'll eat it every now and then. Now, I go across. I do 1 layer of lace, and then I'll cross it. Like I said, it's not going to be a beautiful cobbler, but it's going to be good. I just try not to overthink it. if I overthink everything, I'd never get anything done. Okay, so I've got an extra little piece here. I'm going to do that one there. Now I'm going to start my other one. This shouldn't take but a couple of minutes here. So I'm going to need a little bit more. You just want to make sure that one thing that makes this so good is it's not a pie. A cobbler and a pie is two different things. But the biscuit dough gets fluffy, and then you have all that peach and the juices on it. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I don't make it all the time unless one of my kids are coming down. And I had called her and asked her what she wanted today. And she said, peach cobbler? So I said, okay, you come get the peaches, I'll make you a peach cobbler. Mama's always ready to cook. That's, I wished more people nowadays would take pride in what they do in their homes and their family. I love feeding my children. And they're not little babies anymore, but I still love feeding my children. It's just like, and I know a lot of people are saying, oh, that's too old-fashioned. That's too much work. My family is worth the work. Just like cleaning house. I keep a clean house. I take pride in it. You know, we're all good stewards. We're supposed to be good stewards over what the Lord blesses us with. And the Lord has blessed these hands to cook. I can cook. So I want to make him proud too. Okay. Now I'm going to do this one more time so I can go the other way. So I need a little more flour. And we are about done. When I get done here, once we put them in the oven, these will cook on 425. So go ahead and have your oven preheated to 425. And I usually set them on the middle rack. And they'll cook for about 18 to 20 minutes. Just depending on your oven, so keep an eye on them. And when they turn that pretty golden brown, they will be ready. Pizza cutter comes in handy. I use my pizza cutter for everything. Okay. So now I will also top these with a little melted butter. That just helps the flavor and a little more, helps give it that golden color. I've got a few little extra pieces here, so I'm going to tuck them in here. Get my hands washed. I like working right beside my sink. Always can wash my hands. Okay, so this is what I forgot. Didn't get my spoon. I don't always use a brush, especially when I can't find it. But I'm going to do just a little bit of butter across the tops of the dough. I don't want to drown it. I just want to kind of dust it with it. It just makes it so much better. I'm not a perfect cook. I'm a good cook, but I'm not a perfect cook. And I try to do things the easy way. Because if you can do things the easy way, you don't resent doing it. You start enjoying it. Okay, so these are going to go in the oven now for about 20 minutes. and I'll let you know when they're done. Okay, so the peach cobbler has been in the oven now for about 20 minutes or so. And let's see what we got. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, there's one of them. And there's the other one. Now, sometimes your biscuit dough will rise real thick. Sometimes it won't. Just don't know what causes that, but they look so good. Okay, so I'm going to let it cool a minute, and then we'll do a little taste test. Okay?
Maybe blow it first. I was too excited.
My daughter Mandy doing a final taste test. And she don't like to wait till it cools off.
It's so perfect. I'm going away to eat it.
Okay, so go make yourself some peach cobbler and start your own little traditions. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.